This is a quick reply to the Connect YouTube channel. I recently made the video. You complain about the UK, why haven't you left? Alright, a lot of people complain about the UK. A lot of people have been talking about leaving online. For me personally, I've been wanting to leave the UK since I was a kid. I remember saying to my parents when I was young, I was like, Mum, Dad, why were we born here in the UK? Why weren't we born somewhere else, like in the Caribbean, some half Grenadian? Like, why are we born in the Caribbean? It's so much better. Obviously, as you get older, you realise how lucky you are to live in the United Kingdom. Well, yeah, you still are. Anyway, the reason why I haven't left is because I haven't got the skills needed to leave yet. I'm still kind of early on in my career and I've got a good career, but I haven't reached kind of the level that will put me at a realistic position to leave this country and get a better income. Now, a lot of the reason why people want to leave the UK is obviously because of the cost of living, salaries, jobs, and amongst other things, crime and issues around immigration, etc. People have different reasons for wanting to leave the UK. Personally, for me, it's more so around the salary I can demand in other countries. Now, I'd say why people haven't left yet is because maybe they're not in the position to leave. Maybe they want to, but they are not in the position to leave. For example, myself, I want to, I'm going to leave, but I still need at least a year, a couple of years of building my resume up, my experience up for when I do leave. Now, in that time, I will be actively trying to apply for jobs outside this country, but I know to be in a strong position to actually leave and be financially stable and set up in a country I leave to go to, let's say Dubai, Singapore, Canada, wherever it might be, to ensure that obviously I'm stable when I get there. So I can understand where they're coming from. Obviously, a lot of people complain about the UK. Obviously, it's a big talking point at the moment. This is something I wanted to do for the longest time in my life. But obviously, it's become more of a topic on the internet now because of some of the internal politics and problems around the economy in the UK and culture, etc. Amongst other things, I'm not going to get into. But for those who want to actually leave, like myself, yeah, I could pack up and leave and go to Bali or wherever else and kind of go without a plan. But realistically, you know, that's probably not the best way to go about it. On a balance of probabilities, you know, you end up back in this country. So, yeah, I want to leave. I haven't left yet because I'm still on my way to building my resume, my career, my experience when I do leave. So yeah, that's probably one of the main reasons. Although I don't really complain about the UK. You see a lot of people do complain about the UK, but I'm not complaining. But I understand that people want to leave, but it may not be feasible for a lot of young people to leave. Yeah, they want to, but I think a lot, you've got to build your career, you've got to build yourself to actually be able to leave and have a job in another country. And then again, the type of jobs people have maybe limit them to actually leave to go to another country. For example, if you're in tech like myself, you know, you're set up in a good position to obviously go overseas because these jobs are in demand in different places. In Dubai, obviously, they do outsource some of their tech to migrants from other Asian countries for cheaper. But generally, if you're in tech or tech sales or in that sector, from what I know, it's not too hard to move out into these countries for those positions, especially if you specialize in a specific skill. So again, a lot of people don't have the actual career experience or in the right sector or field to even move abroad. You know, if you're in hospitality, you know, or maybe you could go out there and get a job, I don't know. It just depends on what they're in need for and the demand out in those countries. So obviously a lot of people have the dream to leave this country, but do they have the plan and can they execute on it is a different question. So that would be my response to what they're saying.